Where do we want to?
Yeah, let's go Rocha and then we'll go
Rocha
to
main event. Okay.
And Alan.
Yeah, I don't think we need to dwell on Rocha.
Yeah.
I'm also not sure why was Brandon Lee included in a lot of those conversations yesterday.
They were forcing it.
There was a very glaring omission there on that list.
Yeah.
That just so happened to beat the welterweight in the ring that night.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were like, yeah, all these up and coming welterweights. I was like, that's weird. I don't see Rashidi Ellis anywhere listed there.
But that might be the biggest takeaway from Alexis Rocha, who's definitely a competent, solid pro at welterweight. Is Rashidi beat him clearly, and him knocking out Blair Cobbs and then continuing to look like a really solid guy shows you what Rashidi's got.
Yeah, and I think Ant mentioned before. I think you're dead on the money. It has to be Vergil Ortiz.
Yeah,
For what?
For Rocha.
Rocha.
Oh, for Rocha. Oh, wow.
What's the NABO? What that get you?
It is the title that you win, I believe, to get ranked by the WBC.
BO. It's WBO.
Yeah, I think it is, right? Because the NABF's W.
Yes.
NABF
This is so
WBC.
funny that we have to connect.
Yeah,
these
I know
dots,
it was, but I just wanted to ask you.
It's like Goosebumps, Choose Your Adventure.
The Intercontinental title.
I knew that even though it was BC, there was a different
I promise you.
AO or IF that was behind.
We're always going to be confused about it. Don't worry.
To Ant's
no matter how long we're in this.
What is it,
sport.
guys?
Guys, please. I assure you, we don't need to dwell on this.
NABO gets you ranked in the top 15 in the World Championship. Okay. So that's how they got him. You know, you're talking about, hey, how's Alex Rocha on there? Or you were talking about Brandon Lee. How's he on that list? But, you know, someone like
not even in the weight
Alexis. Yeah.
He's at 140 and very solidly at 140. So to Ant's question, what do you think? Vergil just makes sense. He's the one that's over there. That seems like a fight. Neither of them take steps back, so you're going to have an action fight.
Yeah. I mean, Vergil wins that fight.
Yeah, Vergil ends up getting him out of there late.
I would agree. I didn't see a lot from, and I think maybe his hand was hurt. They were alluding to in the corner potentially. I'm not sure. But, didn't really see Alexis Rocha put the foot to the gas.
He hurt him once, but they couldn't get him out of there.
Yeah, and then it just
was weird. I put in my notes.
Was.
He threw 62 punches around, but it just didn't feel like it.
Yeah.
And then there's fighters where they're not throwing that many punches around, but it feels like they're throwing more punches per round. But it's
maybe a little more foot speed is what I would like to see out of him. But that's just my preferred style anyway.
He would tag these guys. He hurt him to the body in the fifth. It looked like he had him ready to go.
Yeah.
But
did he take a knee?
No, he didn't. No, it was close, but he didn't. He came close. But this is what Shawn was.
Too far away.
Sean was talking last week about your second and third layer of punches, and Rocha would 1, 2, 3 to the get him good to the body, and then he wouldn't follow up. He wouldn't follow up. And that was something you were very good at.
Because you got to be, because you have to train for it. Like if you know it, after a couple of rounds and you know this. A couple of rounds of being with somebody, you know what their defensive moves are gonna be. You know how many steps they're gonna take back and things of that nature. I mean, I cracked the code, but I can't go over there and give it to Alexis Rocha. When you come at this guy, he's long and he's gonna move.
Should have sent a paper airplane from above.
He was gonna move, but if you don't have that knowledge that I actually just gave, I don't know if my dad's pissed or not that I gave that. That to me, that's something that makes my dad special because in a lot of ways, my dad created that. I don't know any other coach that teaches a fighter to throw one combination to make a fighter move, just to throw another combination to make a fighter move, just so that you can land the last combination. My dad would tell me that. The first two combinations aren't meant to land. And I'm like, that's a lot of energy. You don't understand.
But that's what Mike Tyson, like yourself, shorter guy, always had to do that just to get to the, right?
Yeah. So that is I think the only thing that Alexis really needs to
a very solid welterweight. Good welterweight will beat a lot of welterweights.
Yeah.
I don't see him cracking that glass ceiling yet. Still young, 24, I think.
Yeah.